Yo yo yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to another video on this channel from me today from CcSpeedUk. So back some more racing online in multiplayer, crossplay, I always do just for fun. First race is at Silverstone, starting in the middle of the grid, P9, in the Red Bull this time, something a little bit different. It's been a while since I'm in the Red Bull. I haven't chosen Red Bull yet, so this is going to be interesting when I get to the first corner right now. A little bit of weird moments there, but lucky I got through there eventually. Luckily, some of them were ghosted, so it's luckily got through there nicely. Luckily, Ghost was on, and I'm on my way again up towards Brooklands on this back straight. So I'm in P6 at the moment. Not too bad so far. Time I got to Linfield. Not using EOS, but I'm using it a tiny bit here just to get momentum and also try to stay close to at the front. Yeah, I'm using Red Bull for this video. It's been a while, and it's been a while since I've been using this annuity. I haven't used it since the game came out when I was waiting on 9. So yeah, so I thought I'd give it a try and see what happens. So see, it goes really well. So I'm just following this Alfa Romeo in P5, just not using my EOS just yet because I just want to save it for the last 2 laps just to make sure I have enough battery in the tank at the end of the race. As kind of was the last few corners, the AltaTauri is, well, managed to get past the AltaTauri there. Well, got there just about, so that's another place gained. Still following this Alfa Romeo, coming towards turn 3 right now, just taking my time through here. And then got this Williams is in P3, so I'm having a chance for a podium, if I have a chance and all that. Just not using EOS just yet on this back straight towards Brooklands and Linfield right now. Just taking my time through here. I've got a nice gap behind me, so I'm not worried about at this stage, so I'm just trying to stay as close to this Alfa Romeo as much as I can, get the toe, and so I can still make EOS a bit more and all that. Coming towards Cox right now. It's not too bad, but sometimes you make mistakes, sometimes you get it right, sometimes you get it wrong and all that. Sometimes you make mistakes, sometimes you don't and all that. So through Mackers and Beckett's onto the hanger straight now, using a bit of EOS because of what happened a few seconds ago. Come towards Stone Corner right now, turn 15. Not too bad through here, and not that far from the Needers. Needer is just right there at the back of the screen, so I can see him right in front of me. So I'm not that far away from the Needers, so I'm definitely right on their tail. So I just need to make sure I play it smart really and be patient a little bit. So I'm in the DOS zone on this lap, behind this Alfa Romeo once again on lap 3. So I'm in the DOS zone, but he's going to get DOS as well from the Williams. So I'm going to send my battery here, so just to play it smart a little bit through the middle of the lap right now. Coming towards the old pit straight right now, towards the old grandstand. Down towards Cox Corner once again. Got it right this time around. Not too bad. In the DOS once again. Just taking my time through these corners. Just trying to be patient a little bit. And then get on the good exit here using the DOS. I'm not using my battery here because he's got DOS as well, so he's going to use it a little bit to get past this Williams. So I decided not to. Down towards Stone Corner, a little bit wide, so another mistake there, but sometimes you go wide, sometimes you don't and all that. So yeah, so now I'm following the Williams now because the Alfa Romeo got past him. So now he's got no EOS because he's got no EOS because of nights flashing. in front of me, because that means it's lower than 10%. That means your light's trash if it's lower than 10% of the ERS and all that. I've got about 60% of the battery, so I've got enough to do 2 more laps, I think, if I get it right. I made a tiny mistake there again at the exit of turn 4, using DRS again, but I'm a bit too far back, but it's what it is. So this game is always have problems with the crossplay and sometimes connection problems with crossplay. It's not just no crossplay, because every time I do no crossplay, when I'm racing with no crossplay, it's not too bad compared to crossplay, what I'm doing right now. It's a bit different compared to no crossplay, because no crossplay is not too bad, and then crossplay has always had nagging problems. So I don't know why they haven't fixed it. I'm surprised they haven't fixed it yet in last week's patch. So I'm surprised they haven't fixed it yet. So maybe they're just focusing on next year's game, or maybe they're focusing on something else, I don't know. And didn't forget what we trying to ask for since day one, what needs fixing and all that. As come towards this corner, the Alfa Romeo went to, well, kind of bit little bit of chaos with the Williams, and then I managed to get into full pace. And I had to nip off here because I'm getting closer to him, on the back of him. I decided to go behind him at turn 3, and I'm going to play it smart. And then at the exit of turn 4, get a good exit. Use a tiny bit of ERS. Got the DRS here. Using a bit of ERS on this straight. Managed to get past him, and that's P3. Before I got to Brooklands. So, not very nicely. So into P3. So, very nicely. Into the podium spot. And the first 2 is kind of 3-4 seconds up the road, so where the leaders are. So looks like podium is definitely aiming for this race, so not too bad. I wouldn't say it's a bad recovery, but I'd say it's not a bad drive as well. To get from trying to get through the field and just trying to play it safely, and then that's what I did in this race. Not too bad. It's best to play it safe and be patient a little bit behind the others while these guys were battling for something, and then you get an opportunity when you go for it and all that. And that's what I did in this race, to get into P3, and of course P5 at the beginning of the race and all that. At the end of that one, I think it was, if I get it right. So yeah, so P3 in the first race, not too bad. I'll take it. I had to play it nicely, smart a little bit, to make sure I get to P5 and P3 in that race. And also, I managed to do it right, and I played it smart. Patient a little bit, take it, just follow what they're doing, and then you take the advantages when you see an opportunity and all that. And that's what I did at Silverstone for this one. As we move on to Spa for race 2, starting in the, I think, a little bit in the middle again. P7 this time. So I'm in the middle again, almost at the front, compared to the first one. Off we go at Spa. A little bit of delayed from the start, but sometimes it happens a few occasions. Just trying to take it nice and tidy at turn 1. Trying to get them a little bit of space. Trying to use a bit of EOS just to stay ahead. And luckily it's okay up to the Charouche right now. Very nicely through there. Just using a bit of battery just to make sure I stay ahead. Using a bit here to get past this IP, almost pushed me off the road. And then I had to play it safe through here. Got a little bit tangled on the side, but luckily I've survived it there. Managed to survive all that chaos. So I managed to hold on from there. Gone a little bit wide, but luckily you get a good exit on this corner. So I'm back to where I started, so in P7. So not a good progress, but I've still got work to do, and Spa is quite a long lap, so you got loads of time to get towards the front and all that. If you play it smart and if you have the pace and all that. So I'm just playing it nicely through here. Just take my time through here. I was thinking about it here, but I decided to back out. and not use my EOS on this straight because I'm in the toe anyway. Because if you're in the toe, you get more speed, so that's why I'm not using it on this straight. And it's only at the end of that one, so I decided not to use it just yet. And I've got a massive gap behind me, so I'm not worried about it that much. So I decided to go around the outside of these two, but it didn't work. I had to follow them for now. So these guys are just fending each other, and I'm kind of stuck in this situation. I've been winning too deep. Nothing has got to break at that corner. But luckily, it's fine, up to P6. So now I can just follow this Alfa Romeo. If he had the pace, I can just follow him a little bit till the last lap maybe, if I have a chance. So I decided to use his toe, and then all this is chaos on the Kemmel Straight. That puts me into P3 already. So I was very lucky there, so I was quite surprised with that. So yeah, I went from like P6 to P3 on the Kemmel Straight, so I'll take it though. Knuckles in at the front, because that will win. It would have been a mess for me and the Alfa Romeo driver, and all that chaos on the Kemmel Straight, but luckily we got through eventually. And luckily ghosting was on, because it makes it fair for everyone, so if you're at the back or middle or something like that. Well, sometimes at the front if you get, well, if there's chaos at the front and all that, it just happened a few seconds ago. So now I'm just following this Alfa Romeo, he's got the pace, so I decided to follow him a little bit. Because you're in that too, I'm not wasting my time, I'm just staying in the toe a little bit. The Nia's got a 2-second penalty in the Ferrari, so just trying to stay with him and all that. I'm not going to go for it at the bus stop, so I'm going to stay behind him, get the DRS on the Kemmel Straight, and so he can pull me along and all that. Oh yeah, and also, you have seen the news lately, the Haas Nuity has revealed, that happened on Friday, that was a few days ago, at the weekend. It looks similar to last year's, but a little bit different on the sponsors and colours and all that, so I'll definitely do a tier list one day on the Nuities. I just need to wait till every single one of them, all 10 teams revealed at the end. So I think the Red Bull is the last one to reveal. That's the last team that they need to reveal, so that's what I'm using right now in this Fidno. I have another Fidno coming out in the same Nuity, so that will be on Friday, so a few days time, so make sure you stay tuned for that. I don't know what the channel, I don't know what the name is going to be, but I'll think of something of the Fidno and all that, see what's going on down the line. And yeah, and also Lewis is heading to Ferrari in a Italian team for the 2025 season. So yeah, Lewis is going to Ferrari, and he's leaving Mercedes in 2024. So yeah, those two, that was, I wasn't expecting it. I knew it was going to happen one day. I'm not in shocked when that happens. That happened 2 days before the Liberty, so almost like a week ago, but I do apologise from, well, a little bit behind there. So yeah, so I'm just trying to take my time, and then I knew it's happening, but I don't want to do it straight away. I just want to do it on the Fidno and just get it over with and all that. So yeah, so Lewis is going to Ferrari at the end of the 2024 season after Mercedes. Yeah, Mercedes is part of him since he's age 13. He's been to McLaren, he's been to Mercedes, and now he's off to Ferrari for the 2025 season, I mean to say. I'm guessing Charles Leclerc is going to be his teammate. Sainz, I'm not sure where he's going to go from there. He might go to, I don't know, he might go to Aston Martin, or he might go to Mercedes. I'm not sure yet. I have to wait and see on that. Alonso, he could go to Mercedes, or if there's an opportunity for him, or he could stay at Aston Martin. I'm not sure yet. I have to wait and see on that. And then there's Nuities to come. Some on Monday, like I think there's 2 on Monday. That was yesterday, so I hope you. I have seen it. I have seen it already, so I'm not going to tell you what my thoughts about it, but I'm going to say it for the tier list. So I'll make a tier list one day after I've seen all the Nuities and all that kind of stuff. I'll make a tier list what I did on last year's annuities for the 2023 season. So I'll do one for 2024, the tier list, and then that'll be down to 9. So I'll make a video on that one day. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you stay tuned for that. Yeah, so I've gone past the Alpha Male a nap ago, because he just turned into, I guess he paused or something to be an AI or something. So I'm quite surprised because he was doing really well. I wasn't trying to take him that much. I was just trying to follow him so he can catch up to this Ferrari. And it turns out he's just give up at the end. So that puts me into P2, and I just set the fastest lap of the race at 1:44.6. So I'm definitely got the pace around this in this lobby. I meant to say. So the Ferrari's got a 2-second penalty, and I already had a warning so far. So I decided, well, since I'm only a second behind him, I'm not going to get closer to him to get DRS and all that, to go overtake him at the end. I thought it's best to stay behind him. And if I don't get any penalties, I should be alright at the end. So I'm only a second behind the Ferrari. I'm definitely getting closer to the Ferrari, who's been leading since lap 1. Well, since the chaos happened on lap 2. It's been leading like that, and I managed to get through the field and managed to take the Alfa Romeo. Well, not kind of what I want, not what I was expecting, but it's fine from there and all that. So now it's less than a second, or 8 tenths now. In less than a half a tenth, so I'm definitely getting closer to this Ferrari. I could get him at the bus stop for the overtake, but I decided to, well, he's got 2 seconds, so I thought there's no point overtaking him, so I thought it's best to play it safe, and in case he brakes test me or hit me or something, I don't know, something like that. He might brake test me, but he might not. But luckily he didn't, so I was quite lucky there. So luckily he didn't. So at the end, I did win the race at Spa. Not too bad. I'll take the win though. Very nicely. So I'll take it all day in those 2 races. A podium and a win. I'll take that all day. So yeah, so that's from me today. Make sure you like, subscribe to your channel. I appreciate it a lot. That'll give me support and all that. Yeah, so I'm feeling good. Feeling okay today. I just hope everyone has a nice weekend. Than I do. I'll appreciate it a lot. Hope you guys have a nice day. Enjoy your day. Have a nice weekend as well. Appreciate it a lot from me today and everyone around the world. So yeah, so you guys have a nice day. Enjoy your day and see you there.